Return of high school basketball on 98.7 The Coast. And tonight, we've got a Tri-County Classic Division matchup between the host Wildwood Warriors and the Clayton Clippers. Wildwood's been, to this point, perhaps overachieving. A lot of people thought that they might struggle this year with the amount of players that they lost from last year's championship team in the Tri-County Conference Tournament. But the Warriors bring a record of 8-4 into this game, and they are in first place in the Tri-County Classic Division. They are undefeated. And if they can win this game, it sets up a massive showdown with Salem right here in Wildwood on Thursday that will be for first place in the Tri-County Classic. Salem and Wildwood are the only unbeaten teams in division play. A little bit about Clayton. They come in here 4-8. They're on the young side. And if you don't know anything about them, they play a very unorthodox style. They run constantly. They pressure the ball constantly. They want to get the game up and down, get the scoring going. They sub a lot of players. When the teams met the first time, back before Christmas, Wildwood was an 89-59 winner up there. And Clayton has had numerous games where the winning team scores over 90 points. So there's always a lot of points scored when Clayton plays just about anybody, but particularly when they play Wildwood. High school basketball on the coast, proudly brought to you by Lucky Bones in Cape May. Great food with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Crest Savings Bank is a proud sponsor of local sports. They wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. Troiano and Sons, they're proud sponsors of the Wildwood basketball teams. Whether you need masonry work, stone pavers, concrete, or more, call 522-3355 for a free estimate. Wildwood is coming off of a loss. They lost to Overbrook, they lost to Overbrook, then beat Pittman late last week. They have not played since last Thursday, and they come into this game at 8-4. They're led by Junior Hans. He's a sophomore, averaging 17 a game to go along with 6.2 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Ernie Troiano, a senior, 12.4 points per game, 6.4 rebounds. And Dom Troiano, a senior, 10.3 points per game and 7.2 rebounds per game. And then Jordan Fusick, a sophomore, has really been coming on the last few games. And he's averaging almost 8 a game, off the bench, and he leads the team with 20 3-pointers made. Clayton is led by a sophomore, Christian Durham. He averages almost 22 points at 6.5 rebounds a game. Josiah Jones, a senior, averages 16.5. And Zaire Caesar, a junior, averages 12 points and 10 rebounds. So it's a Clayton team, again, very, very gifted offensively. And it'll be up to Wildwood to make enough defensive stops to give themselves a chance to produce their own offense. Something that's interesting with Wildwood has not lost a home division game in the Tri-County Classic since February 12th, 2019. So you're going almost 3 years. It's 13 straight home wins in the division for Wildwood. The Warriors have done very well in the Tri-County Conference, and they've won the championship 4 times in the last 5 years in the Tri-County Classic. And, of course, last year they won the inaugural Tri-County Conference Tournament. So very, very successful Wildwood program here in recent years in the Tri-County Classic Division, and they are in good position to compete for a division title again this year. Buddy just got back from shaking hands and kissing the babies of every person in the Warrior Gymnasium tonight. This is the only guy in America that could show up an hour and a half before the game and then not be ready for the start of the broadcast.
Well, you have to go around and make sure our advertisers, everybody's comfortable as I was over there.
Well, I wasn't comfortable doing the first 10 minutes by myself, but that's okay.
The men in blue from the Wildwood Police Department are here also.
All right, they're going to play the national anthem, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups in the opening tip. Wildwood and Clayton high school basketball on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Wildwood, Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton, Wildwood and Clayton. About to tip off here in the Warrior Gymnasium. For Clayton, their starters, Josiah Jones, a senior, Nate Watson, a junior, Josiel Figueroa, a freshman, Princeton Sakura, a freshman, and Zaire Caesar, a junior. For Wildwood, Ernie Troiano, a senior, Dom Troiano, a senior, Josh Valise, a senior, and then sophomores Junior Hans and Ryan Troiano. Clayton wearing the away blues, trimmed in white and gold. They're coached by Frank Rago. Wildwood will wear the home whites, trimmed in maroon and black. They are coached by Scott McCracken. Decent crowd on hand for this one here in the Warrior Gymnasium. 3 officials for the game: Dwight Davis, Jordan Davis, and Darren Bosser. And Buddy, I know you were happy to see that third official get put on this one. Yeah. Otherwise, we may have had to have medical personnel in the gym for those gentlemen.
Or you and I would have been putting on the stripes and the whistle to go out there and help. The last 5 times that Wildwood High has played Clayton, this year it was 89 points the Warriors scored. The 4 games prior to that, Wildwood topped 100 points in each game.
And it's interesting, Buddy, because Wildwood's a much better defensive team than they've been in past years, and that's why, really, they have this 8-4 record. Wildwood is conceding 54 points per game while scoring 58 and a half. Clayton concedes 76 points a game. They score 74. That's their averages. It'll be Figueroa for Clayton and Valise for Wildwood jumping it up. Dwight Davis has the basketball. It's in the air, and Wildwood controls the tip. Junior Hans lobs it up to Ernie Troiano. Right side. Back to Hans. Swung left wing to Ryan Troiano. High post pass to Dom Troiano. Foul line jumper is no good long. Rebound, Ryan Troiano, the offensive board. Ernie Troiano, top of the key. Backs away, goes to Valise. Pass tip, but goes back to Troiano. Great pass from Dom Troiano to Valise, but he missed the layup. Great look by Dom Troiano. Caesar to the basket. He loses it. Saved in bounds nicely by Dom Troiano. Got it to his brother, Ernie. Right side, Hans. Hans for three in the corner. Bang.
And
First
again,
basket is a three by Junior Hans.
and Wildwood doing a good job, not over dribbling, passing ahead. And Hans on that right side, wide open.
Here's a turnover. Another steal by Dom Troiano off of Nate Watson. And Dom Troiano is fouled. In case you're wondering about all the Troiano names, Dom and Ernie are brothers. Ryan is a cousin. And the man to our left is a grandfather. So
Yeah.
just to get all that straight.
And Sister Ava is playing up in Clayton for the Lady Warriors.
Dom Troiano, reverse layup is good off the feed from Junior Hans.
6:52 to play, first quarter. Wildwood 5, Clayton 0.
Jones into the paint, kicks out to Watson. That's a double
yes,
dribble.
It is.
Kind of fumbled the ball, put it down, grabbed it, and dribbled again. And now here comes the first mass substitution for Clayton. They bring all 5 players off and bring in 4 new ones. 5-0 Wildwood, 6:46 to go first quarter. Hans doubled, got it to Josh Felice. Goes back to Hans, cross court to Dom. Dom Troiano for 3, that's long. Rebound brought down by Billy Fuchs of Clayton. Here comes Caesar. Caesar was actually left on the floor. He was the only starter that stayed. A trap along the sideline, and now we have a foul. That's a bad foul there. Wildwood had Fuchs trapped in the corner, and then they just got too handsy there, buddy, and committed the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Ernie Triano, the 6-foot senior. His first, team's first.
Watson for 3, that's off the iron, no good. Dom Troiano the rebound. Got it to Junior Hans. He's running across the division line. Right side to Ryan Troiano for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound brought down by Christian Durham. And he is fouled by Ryan Troiano.
And Ryan Triano is going to pick up his first, second team foul against the Warriors.
Here's Durham on the right side. Crossover dribble, fall away baseline jumper is good. That's a tough shot by Christian Durham.
Yeah, Christian Durham, he is a sophomore, averages 21.6 points
Wildwood
a game.
running out 2-on-1. Hans to Dom Troiano, no good. The rebound brought down by Durham. 5-2, Wildwood on top, Clayton the ball. Caesar on the right wing. Gets it up top, and a traveling violation on Durham. And he ended up making a long 3, but he definitely traveled.
Yeah, that time instead of taking a dribble, he shuffled his feet to get set to shoot that 3. And as Brian said, he knocked it down, but the traveling violation negated the basket. And that's the 4th turnover against the Clippers.
Ernie Troiano lost the dribble, goes cross court. Hans open for a right wing 3, bang, he's 2 for 2. 8-2 Wildwood. Here's a 3 quickly by Clayton, it's no good. Rebound brought down by Dom Troiano, got it to Ernie. Outlets to Josh Felice, across to Junior Hans. Layup, no good, but a foul. And Wildwood there, buddy, you talk about passing ahead well. That was 2 quick passes and a layup attempt without the ball hitting the floor. That's beautiful transition, fast break offense by the Warriors.
Yes, absolutely. And Josh Felice did a great job of recognizing when he caught that ball, of hitting Junior Hans on the right side. And that foul was on Clayton.
It goes against Demetrius Williams. Subs into the game for Clayton. Hans missed the first foul shot. It's 8-2 Wildwood, 5:13 to go first quarter. Second free throw is good. Hans with 7.
Junior banged the second one down. 9-2, Wildwood on top.
Here's another steal. Hans knocked it away. Ernie Troiano And he can't get to the basket as Damian Hargrove knocked it out of his hands and out of bounds, but Wildwood will inbound here.
Yeah, the Warriors will inbound underneath their basket. And they are checking, it looks like, on that play. Ernie Triano may have drawn some blood.
Yeah, so he's got to come out. They actually, yeah, now by rule, they can try to clean him up quickly and not have to sub him. You got 20 seconds. Short of that, they'll have to sub for him. I think they're changing the ball out, too. I think some blood got on the ball. They're just going to sub him out. Jordan Fusick will come in.
The sophomore guard for Wildwood, number 3, Jordan Fusick. He's averaging 8 points a game.
Ryan Troiano to inbound. Got it to Junior Hans. Drives, goes to Dom Troiano. Little jumper, no good. Rebound, Ryan Troiano gets a man in the air. Kicks out. Here's Fusick for 3. In and out. Rebound is saved in bounds by Clayton. Ball knocked out of bounds by Wildwood, and Clayton will have it.
9-2, Wildwood on top. 4:45 to play, first quarter.
Watson with the basketball. Gets a screen from Jones. Goes to Jones, right of the key. Jones on the right wing, spins into the lane. Left-handed hook, no good. Rebound Clayton, and banking the shot off the glass and good is Damian Hargrove. Ryan Troiano, the basketball, comes across the division line, goes to Jordan Fusick. In the corner to Dom Troiano. Reversed over to Junior Hans, fakes a 3, steps in, 10-footer baseline, no good. Rebound Dom Troiano, stripped. Josh Valise saves it out to Fusick. Now it's Hans for 3 in the corner. Bang! Junior Hans is 3 for 3 on threes, and he's got 10 points, and Wildwood's got an 8-point lead.
12-4.
Halfway through the first quarter. We have a foul here on Valise, fouling Nate Watson.
Yeah, and again, that's an easy call right in front of the official. Watson was able to get his head and shoulder past Valise, and Josh grabbed him. His first personal, 3rd team foul on Wildwood.
Here's Jones, deep 3, no good. Long rebound to Fusick. Fusick lobs it out to Hans. Hans to the basket, no good. And he was so worried about drawing contact, he forgot to make the layup. Here's a steal again by Wildwood up the other end. Fusick with the basketball. Dribbles through traffic into the corner. Hans for 3. That's short. That's his first miss on threes. Here's a steal by Wildwood, and the layup is good by Hans.
Yeah, that time Hans just picked Josiah Jones' pocket and then was able to take it in.
And now we have a foul called against Ryan Troiano. That's his second.
That's going to be the 4th team foul.
Actually, buddy, it looks like they whistled that on Junior Hans.
Yes, that's Junior Hans picks up his first 4th team foul.
Driving is Jones, kicks it into the corner. Air ball on a 3. Rebound to Fusick. Fusick will lob ahead to Dom Troiano. Has it right wing, goes to Ernie Troiano. Down the lane, and the layup is good.
And again, that time, Triano recognizing that seam on the right side. No help side defense.
Here's Ernie Troiano, another rebound of a missed shot for Wildwood. Fusick in the left corner to Ryan Troiano for 3. Off the iron, no good. Dom Troiano kicks to Junior Hans off the offensive rebound. Bad pass by Hans. Stolen away by Clayton's Watson. And then Jordan Fusick took it out of his hands from behind. Here's Fusick going the other way. Foul line area, right, left elbow jumper, got it.
Nice move that time by the sophomore. Fusick came to a nice jump stop.
18-4 Wildwood.
Right inside the foul line and buried that little jumper.
Zaire Caesar with the basketball. Drives to the basket. Floater is short. Rebound batted around. Clayton comes down with it. And now it's stolen away by Dom Troiano. He's going to the basket and reverse layup. Oh, what a move by Dom Troiano. 20-4 Wildwood. Caesar's passes will go out of bounds. They're going to give it to Wildwood.
And I'll tell you what, Clayton has scored just 4 points. They've only gotten 8 shots off. They're 2 for 8 from the floor. Brian, they've turned it over 11 times in this first quarter.
Here's Fusick up the right side, pulls up for 3, in and out. Rebound will go off of Clayton and out of bounds.
1:37 to play, first quarter. It's the Warriors 20, the Clippers 4.
Harley Busham coming into the game will replace Junior Hans with 1:37 to go in the first quarter.
Wildwood 3 for 9 from beyond the arc.
Fusick, 14-footer, off the iron, no good. Rebound brought down by Clayton. Ernie Triano goes to the floor with the steal. Got it to Ryan, the layup is good. Great hustle play there by Ernie Triano. Driving to the basket is Durham. He's stripped. Ryan Triano with the steal. Another turnover by Clayton. Ernie Triano in the corner. Harley Busham for 3. Bang!
Nothing but the bottom of the net for the sophomore.
25-4 Wildwood. 1 minute to go first quarter. Durham on the right wing for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound in traffic, no good on the shot by John Cox. Here comes Wildwood. Busham again in the corner, tees up another 3, bang! Harley Busham 2 for 2 from deep off the bench. 28-4 with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Durham driving, and he's gonna be called for traveling.
And the turnovers just keep mounting up. That's 15 turnovers here in the first quarter against the Clippers.
Center of the floor. Now it's Harley Busham running. Busham to the basket. Layup is blocked. Rebound brought down by Clayton Caesar. He goes to the basket. His layup is good. His first field goal. It's 28-6 Wildwood. See if Wildwood holds for 1 with 13 seconds to go. Here's Fusick. Steps into the lane. Had his shot blocked. Got his own rebound. Turns, shoots. No good. Rebound brought down by Clayton. They won't have time to get off a shot as the buzzer sounds. All Wildwood, they lead 28-6 after the first quarter. Back after this 30-second break, 98-7 the Coast. $28-6. Wildwood leading Clayton at the end of the first quarter. Junior Hans with 12 in that first quarter. And Wildwood made 5 threes in the period. Hans made 3. Harley Busham made 2 off the bench. High school basketball on the Coast brought to you by Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. That's Hemingway's oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Be sure to stop at Figgy Tech for all your technology troubles. Located in Rio Grande on Route 47, 609-849-0495. That's Figgy Tech. Clayton with the ball. And Hans picks up a foul here.
That's going to be his second, Brian. His second personal 5th team foul. And real quickly, Brian, in that first quarter,
here's a steal by Wildwood. Fusick running, got it to Hans. Layup. They call him for traveling. I think he fumbled the pass when he caught it.
That's the second turnover against Wildwood. They only turned it over 1 time in that first quarter. Clayton turned it over 15 times.
Jones to the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebound batted around. Wild shot put up, no. Durham again, no. Durham a second time, no. Rebound Josh Felice, and he is fouled.
That's 3 straight offensive rebounds.
Oh, Ernie Troiano is coming up limping, buddy. He turned his ankle during that fracas there. Ryan Troiano will check in for him.
And again, Wildwood gave up 3 consecutive offensive rebounds, but Clayton was not able to take advantage and pick up any points.
Hans with the basketball goes to Felice. Felice up the left side, flips it back to Hans. Hans doubled, goes to Ryan Troiano. Right side, Fusick. Fusick for 3, that's short. Rebound comes down to Clayton's Watson. Josiah Jones with it for Clayton. Jones, a deep 3, that's no good. Weak side rebound by Clayton, no good on that shot by Dylan Jones. And Wildwood has the rebound. Here's Ryan Troiano. Goes to Josh Felice in the corner. Felice goes up high to Fusick. Over to Hans for 3. Bang! Junior Hans is 4th 3. He's got 15.
And Wildwood with good skip passes against that Clayton zone. And they find Hans wide open on the right side.
The steal by Fusick. Ryan Troiano with it. Stops at the right elbow. Jumper. Got it. He's got 4. Wildwood leads 33-6. Here comes Jones on the wing. Lost the dribble. Picked it up. Got it to Watson. Right side to Durham. Durham pulls up. Jumper is good. That's a tough shot from that spot. That was good defense by Junior Hans.
That was a tough shot. Christian Durham, the sophomore.
Ryan Troiano got it up to Junior Hans. Hans on the right side for 3. Why not? Short. Rebound Josh Felice. Layup. Got it in the foul.
And
Josh Felice's first field goal, and he'll go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play.
Well, Brian, Josh Felice recognizing Hans taking that 3-pointer. He goes to the left side, the weak side of the rim, able to grab that offensive rebound. Then he has a nice pump fake to get the Clayton defender up in the air. He scores the bucket, gets fouled. And the foul was on number 10, Nate Watson, his second.
Felice misses the free throw. Offensive rebound, Hans had it blocked. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of Wildwood. Actually, no, it goes to Wildwood. The referee just pointed the wrong way.
5:46 to play here in the first half. It's Wildwood 35, Clayton 8.
Hans goes over to Fusick in the corner to Ryan Troiano. Back to Fusick. Fusick pounding the dribble. Gets away from one man. Lost it, though. And Clayton picks up the loose ball. Going the other way. They miss a shot. And then the putback is good by Damian Hargrove. 35-10. Here's Brian Cunniff, the freshman, in the game. With a pass over to Jordan Fusick. Up to Junior Hans. Swung over to Cunniff for 3. Banks it in.
And that's a Crest Savings bank shot by none other than Brian Cunniff. And I'll say, hey, Dad, did he call that?
Definitely not. And we're going to have a foul on Hans again. That's his 3rd foul.
It's 38-10. Wildwood on top, 4:55 to play here in the first half.
Another freshman, Chase Critchfield, will come into the game. And Wildwood's in, they're in a little bit of foul trouble, and Ernie Troiano has the ankle injury. And we have a couple missed shots there by Clayton. Felice the rebound for Wildwood. Here comes Ryan Troiano up the right side. Goes to Chase Critchfield. Bounces back to Ryan Troiano. Swung over in the corner to Brian Cunniff for 3. That's no good, an air ball. And the rebound is brought down by Josiah Jones. Jones up the left wing. He is fouled. Oh, they call an offensive foul. Yeah, I think Jones The old, as the old venerable official Tommy Hall used to call it, stuck the chicken wing out.
Yes, absolutely. That was.
And we have a violation on Ryan Troiano as he ran the end line, which is not permitted. And to be honest with you, buddy, the ball was put in at the wrong spot.
Yeah,
that violation, the foul occurred up in front of Wildwood's bench, and that's where the ball should have been put in.
And that and the simple fact they kind of put him right under the basket.
Near steal by Wildwood. Driving to the basket. Blocked by Dom Troiano. Fusick got it to Ryan Troiano. Up to Brian Cunniff in the corner. Baseline drive. Shovels it off to Dom Troiano. Layup is good.
Well, you're a freshman. That's how you take care of your senior. And Dominic Triano lays it up off the glass.
There's a three knocked down by Josiah Jones. That's his first basket. It's 40-13 Wildwood.
And that's the first three-pointer of the game for Clayton.
Cunniff on the left wing. Drives to the basket. Try to pass. It was tipped away. Josiah Jones into the lane to the basket. Layup is good. Fusick double. Bounces back to Ryan Troiano. Center of the floor to Dom Troiano. Chase Critchfield running to the basket. No good. And turning it over, though, is Clayton. Fusick, left wing jumper, no good. Rebound, Ryan Troiano. Ball fakes one, shovels it off to Cunniff. His layup is good, but we have a foul on the pass. And Wildwood will inbound before the basket.
40-15, Wildwood on top, 3:25 to play here in the first half.
Troiano to inbound, got it into Fusick, wide open on the right side for three. Short, rebound, Cunniff inside, jumper goes in and out. And here comes Jones. Jones across the division line for Clayton, left elbow, right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, brought down by Clayton. Loose ball, and Cunniff picked up that rebound off the floorboard. Lobbed out to Fusick. Fusick goes to Troiano, swung left side. Chase Critchfield for three. Bang! Rattled it home.
Good follow through, good form.
Timeout Wildwood. They lead 43-15. 2:51 to go second quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Who sang?
High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May. They're open year-round. Finn's on Decatur Street and the Washington Street Mall. Irma Deli is the place to go for a great sandwich, pizza, and steak. Visit the Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma, next to the Cape May Airport. City of Wildwood wishes all the students a safe, healthy, and memorable school year, and go Warriors. Wildwood on top 43-15. Lance Lillo into the game for Wildwood here. Clayton player driving to the basket, no good. Lance Lillo had the rebound momentarily, but a Clayton player alertly knocked it off his leg and out of bounds. 43-15 Wildwood, 2:38 to go second quarter. They get it into Durham. Durham into the paint. Floater is in and out. Follows his own miss. That's no good. And the rebound will go off of Wildwood and out of bounds. And Wildwood, with these young kids, they're a little deficient in the rebounding area with all these young players on the floor right now.
Well, they've given up 6 offensive rebounds in this second quarter.
Durham right side to Watson. Watson for three. That's no good. Rebound will go off of Wildwood and out of bounds.
And right now, 2:22 to play in the first half. It's 43-15, Wildwood on top. Coach Scott McCracken able to get a lot of his young kids in the game.
Durham baseline jumper is short, and he's fouled by Fusick.
And Jordan Fusick's going to pick up his first, team's 7th. That's going to send Christian Durham to the line to shoot 2.
Buddy, Gary Hahn sitting behind us in the stands. Our listeners certainly won't be shocked to know he didn't like that call.
No.
Hasn't been a call made in any game that he's enjoyed.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever agreed on a referee's call. You know?
Durham missed the first foul shot.
That's all right. We're talking about you,
The
Rich.
second free throw, that's Gary.
I mean, Gary.
is
Gary.
Good. 43-16. Wildwood with the ball. Here's Troiano across toward the division line. Lost the dribble. Lobs it into the corner. Busham, great pass down low to Lillo. Layup is good. Busham thought about the 3, then saw Lance Lillo wide open and just laid it off to him. Easy assist.
Good decision by the sophomore.
Blocked on the shot was Jones. Troiano is doubled. Got it ahead to Busham. Busham down low again to Lillo running the floor, and the layup is good. 47-16 Wildwood, 1:40 to go before halftime. Watson kicks to Jones. Jones for 3, that's short. Long rebound to Lillo. Gets it to Ryan Troiano. He's doubled, throws it away, and Josiah Jones has the basketball. Jones to the basket. Layup is good. Got away with an illegal jump stop there. Push him in the backcourt.
That was the 7th turnover.
And a pass was kicked.
7th turnover against Wildwood. They've turned it over 6 times in this second quarter.
47-18 Wildwood, 1:12 to go second quarter.
Clayton has 18 turnovers after turning it over 15 times in the opening period.
Critchfield, center of the floor, bounces down low to Lillo. Reverse layup, missed everything. Rebound brought down by Zaire Caesar. He goes into the paint, and he is fouled. And he'll get a 1-and-1.
59.7 seconds to play. You're going to call that foul on Ryan Troiano. It's going to be his second, team's 8th. And as Brian said, Zaire Caesar shooting a 1-and-1.
No good. Rebound brought down by Clayton. Ryan Troiano, though, steals the ball. Steps through the double team beautifully, gets it to Chase Critchfield. Over to Cunniff, Cunniff to the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebound is taken by Durham. Durham pushing up the right side to the basket, got it in a foul.
And that was a good, strong move that time by the sophomore. Durham just taking the ball strong to the rack. He draws that foul. The foul's going to be on Harley Busham. Busham picks up his first, team's 9th. Now Durham at the line to shoot 1 to try and finish the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
It's good. 47-21 Wildwood. Here's Critchfield running. Stops at the foul line, goes to Busham. Busham fakes a 3, bounces up to Ryan Troiano. 28 seconds to go in the half. Here's Cunniff right side, driving to the basket, off the glass, no good. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Clayton.
It was actually a nice, strong move there by the sophomore. He did by the freshman. The freshman. He did everything correctly, unfortunately, except score the basket.
Troiano to inbound, got it into Critchfield. Harley Busham doubled, got it to Cunniff. He's doubled, flips it back to Busham. They swing it over to Critchfield. Good ball fake. Back to Busham, 8 seconds to go. Here's Critchfield driving, goes to Ryan Troiano. Critchfield again, into the paint. Good pass to Lillo, layup, got it. Right before the buzzer, great finish to the half by Wildwood as they get the layup from Lance Lillo at the buzzer. And the Warriors in cruise control here, leading 49-21 at the half. And we'll be back with the halftime report right after this 4-minute timeout on 98.7 The Coast and coastsportstoday.com.
Hey, Lisa, she sings help.
At the half at Wildwood, it's the Warriors 49, Clayton 21. It was all Wildwood in that first half. But one thing to be concerned about is that Ernie Troiano went down with an ankle injury, and he's had a history of those. He did not return to the game. He is on the bench. Looks like he may not play the rest of the game. They have his foot wrapped, but we'll see how that transpires. High school basketball on 98.7 The Coast, brought to you by Bob's Auto Body in Wildwood. They're a proud sponsor of Wildwood High. They'd like to wish everyone the best of luck this season. The Cork and Bottle has over 54 years experience in the wine and spirits industry. Visit corkandbottle.com. And they are located on Atlantic Avenue in Wildwood. This high school sports broadcast brought to you in part by the Skiera Restaurant Group. If you're looking for a bite to eat before or after the game, check out Poppy's, the Mud Hen, or the Dogtooth for a great local experience in Wildwood. North Wildwood Recreation Department has numerous camps and clinics for kids of all ages. Give them a call, 609-522-2955. Check them out online at northwildwood.com. Scoring in the first half for Wildwood, Junior Hans with 15. He's one of 10 players to score in that first half for Wildwood. Lance Lillo, Harley Busham, Dom Troiano each with 6, Ryan Troiano with 4, Ernie Troiano, Jordan Fusick each with 2, along with Josh Felice. 3 points apiece for Chase Critchfield and Brian Cunniff. For Clayton, Christian Durham has 8, Josiah Jones 7, Damian Hargrove 4, and Zaire Caesar with 2. And it's 49-21. Wildwood on top here at the half.
Looking at the stat sheet, Wildwood, they shot 20 for 46 from the floor. They were 12 for 28 from inside the arc, 8 for 18 from beyond. They had 19 rebounds as a team, 10 defensive, 9 offensive. They were 1 for 3 from the foul line, and they turned it over 7 times. Clayton, they shot 9 for 33, 8 for 24 inside the arc, 1 for 9 from beyond. They actually out-rebounded the Warriors 23-19. They had 12 defensive rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds, but as you commented, towards the end of that second quarter when Wildwood had a lot of substitutes in, Clayton really took advantage, and that's when they piled up some of those offensive rebounds. They were 2 for 4 from the line, but the big number, especially in that first quarter when Wildwood pulled away, was the turnovers. At the half, Clayton turned it over 19 times, 15 times in the opening period.
19 would be a lot for the game in a high school game, let alone a half. And that's really the story of it here. Wildwood's points off of Clayton turnovers. They lead at 49-21. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Wildwood, 49-21. Wildwood leading Clayton here at the half. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Mad Batter, one of the top restaurants in Cape May. Stop in and see what everyone is raving about at the Mad Batter on Jackson Street. The Bow Harbor Oceanfront Hotel in Wildwood Crest. Proud supporter of high school sports on the coast. When friends and family come to visit, don't put them on the sofa. Call the Bow Harbor 609-522-3343. Check them out online at bowharborhotels.com. Sure Sim Golf, proud to sponsor this basketball season. They wish all the athletes a great year. Sure Sim Golf on Indian Trail Road right next to Coho Brew. Check them out at shoresimgolf.com or on Facebook and Instagram. And the understanding we have is that Ernie Triano will not be returning to this basketball game here this evening after that ankle injury. We do not know the seriousness of it, but he will not return tonight. 49-21, Wildwood is on top here at the half. So Jordan Fusick will replace him in the starting lineup to start the second half.
And obviously right now, Wildwood's going to want to come out. They're up 28, but they want to send a message and not allow Clayton to try and get back into this game.
And here is Ryan Troiano to inbound, and he goes to Junior Hans. Clayton comes to double. He flips it back to Ryan Troiano. In the corner to Dom Troiano. Baseline drive to the basket, no good on the layup. Rebound brought down by Caesar. Up the floor and knocking in a short jumper is Durham. And he is in double figures with 10. Junior Hans left side drives the baseline and he is fouled.
And they're going to say that foul was on the floor. He got grabbed along that baseline as he was dribble driving. So that foul is on Christian Durham for the Clippers. That's his second, team's first.
Jordan Fusick off the inbound. Little jumper from 15 feet is good. He's got 4. It's 51-23 Wildwood. Here's Watson. Right side to Durham. Goes to Watson again to the basket, missed the layup. Rebound will go off of Wildwood and out of bounds.
Nate Watson, a junior for Coach Frank Rego.
Here's a 3 by Durham, in and out.
Wow, that was...
Rebound by Hans. Hans pushing for Wildwood through the center of the floor. Shovels it off to Valise. The layup is good.
Good decision.
You could tell the whole time down the floor, buddy. Junior wanted to get to a spot to deliver that pass to Valise, and he did it perfectly.
Yes, he did. That was just a good decision.
Caesar for 3. That was partially blocked. At least I thought it was. So did Caesar, but they're going to give the ball to Wildwood.
.6:48 to play in the third quarter. Wildwood 53, Clayton 23.
They get it into Dom Troiano, back to Ryan. Dom Troiano again, flips it over to Ryan. Up the middle of the floor, lost it though. He went to throw a pass and just dropped it, slipped out of his hands. Josiah Jones for Clayton. He's stripped by Valise. Here goes Junior Hans to the basket to Valise. Layup, oh, no good, he missed it. Rebound brought down by Clayton in the corner. It's Josiah Jones. And he's running, goes to the basket. No good but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they're going to get that foul on Jordan Fusick. Fusick, he's going to pick up his second personal. That will be the first team foul against the Warriors here in this third quarter. And as Brian said, Josiah Jones will go to the line to shoot 2.
First one is good.
Not many free throw attempts in this basketball game.
Jones with 8. 53-24, Wildwood on top. 6:19 to go third quarter. Second free throw's no good. Dom Troiano the rebound. Junior Hans through traffic. Flips it in the corner to Fusick. Fusick for 3. Oh, wow, that ball went 3/4 of the way down and popped out, buddy.
Yeah,
Hans, extra pass to Fusick. He'll try it again. This one's short. Rebound brought down by Clayton. Stolen away. Fusick tipped it. Dom Troiano tried to shovel it off to Valise. It was tipped out of bounds.
And Jordan Fusick, struggling a little bit tonight with his outside shot, Brian, but you can see, he's a shooter. And a lot of his shots have been in, then popped out.
Junior Hans for 3 off the inbound is good.
And that's what Coach McCracken likes to see good execution.
Here's a three down the other end, and that's knocked down by Josiah Jones. Hans has 5 threes in the game and leads all scorers with 18 points. Hans got it up to Dom Troiano. Right side, steps in, goes back to Junior Hans. Doubled, goes to Ryan Troiano. Ball fakes, kicks in the corner. Fusick a baseline drive, floater is short. Josh Felice tipped the rebound to his teammate. And Ryan Troiano trying to get a little too fancy there and threw a bad pass.
That's now 9 turnovers against Wildwood here in this basketball game.
Here comes Christian Durham for Clayton. Over to Jones. Jones for 3. In and out. Got quite a few of those tonight. Rebound Clayton. Jones down the lane. Couldn't finish. Long rebound. Comes back out to Clayton. Durham lost it going to the basket. Felice got it to Ryan Troiano. Center of the floor. Got it to Fusick right side. Back to Ryan Troiano. Flips it left side to Hans. Hans cross court to Fusick. Fusick a baseline drive. Changes his shot midair, no good. Rebound brought down Dom Troiano, got it in the foul.
And again, Dom goes to the weak side and gets that weak side offensive rebound. He's able then to draw contact as he uses the glass to lay it up and in.
And the free throw by Dom Troiano is good. He's got 9 points.
That foul was on Billy Fuchs for Clayton. His first.
Here's the crazy thing, buddy. Wildwood's got 59 points already, and only 1 player's in double figures. A near steal by Hans. But Clayton retains possession. Here's Jones, steps into a left side 3, no good. Rebound to Hans. Hans races up the sideline. Hans to the basket, lost it, goes right back to Ryan Troiano, though. He fires a 3, no good.
Oh.
Foul on the rebound on
Yes.
Dom Troiano on the push-off.
Yes, you did, Dominic. It was right in front of the official, too. He was trying to nonchalant that. But nonetheless, he did get caught. It's Dom's first personal foul, second team foul against the Warriors.
Here's Nate Watson. Flips it over to Zaire Caesar. Caesar driving into the paint, passes, it's tipped. Ryan Troiano the steal. He has it, got it up to Hans on the left wing. Back to Ryan Troiano, top of the key. Bounces in the post to Felice. Felice, little jump hook off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by Caesar. Up to Durham. Durham running. Durham into the paint. No good, but a foul. And Christian Durham will go to the line for 2 shots.
And they're going to get Dominic Triano on that foul. Triano picks up his second. It's going to be the 3rd team foul against Wildwood here in the 3rd quarter. And it will send Christian Durham to the line to shoot 2. 3:34 to play, 3rd quarter. It is Wildwood 59, Clayton 28 as Durham knocks down the first free throw. He will get another.
Second one is also good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Durham.
Hans got it up to Harley Busham, who just checked in, and he dribbles the ball off his foot and loses it. Caesar running the other way into the lane, gets to the basket, lays it in.
59-31, Wildwood on top. 3:12 to play, 3rd quarter.
Junior Hans, center of the floor. Over to Fusick for 3, that's short. Rebound brought down by Caesar. Caesar through the middle of the Wildwood defense. That's a traveling violation. Good call by the official there. Lance Lillo, Brian Cunniff checking into the game.
And that will be the 23rd turnover against the Clippers. 2:56 to play here in the 3rd. 59-31, Wildwood on top.
Fusick lobs it ahead to Lillo. Lillo drives, floater is short. Rebound brought down by Caesar. Got it up to Durham. Durham stops, pops for three. That's no good. Rebound, Hans. Hans doubled. Dribbles around it. Got it up to Fusick. Fusick, good pass down low to Busham. Couple pump fakes, and his layup is good.
That was a good move, too. Great find by Fusick. And then Busham with a good pump fake goes up strong and finishes it.
Here's a steal by Fusick. Fusick running. Fusick to the basket. Layup is good.
And a good tough there as Fusick picks Watson's pocket. Then he goes coast to coast.
Caesar into the lane. Got it to Durham. Durham to the basket. Layup is good.
Boy, now the pace of this game is really picking up on the offensive end.
63-33. Wildwood on top. Here's Fusick with the basketball. Cross court to Hans. Hans center of the floor to Cunniff. He drives down the middle, passes to Lillo, layup no good. And the rebound's brought down by Nate Watson. Watson to the basket, layup no good. Rebound off of Clayton and out of bounds.
And again, Nate Watson going hard to the rim. He just can't finish. And as Brian said, nobody was able to maintain control of the rebound, but it went out off of Clayton.
And had trouble getting it in. It's going to go off of Wildwood and out of bounds. Clayton to inbound. Three ball on the way, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Cunniff. Takes it up the left wing. Doubled, spins through it. Got it to Fusick. Fusick goes to Hans. Bad pass, stolen away by Jones. Jones goes to the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Possession arrow in favor of Clayton. Junior Hans doing a good job as he went to the floor. Kind of got tangled up with Josiah Jones. Jones gets up grimacing a little bit. 1:15 to play, third quarter. It's 63-33, Wildwood on top.
Three ball is good by Jones right off the inbound.
And he is 3 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Fusick up the left side for Wildwood. Hesitation move, goes to the basket. Little floater is good. Great move by Jordan Fusick. Kind of lulled the defense to sleep a little bit there. They have a foul called against Wildwood.
And I think, well, yeah, they're going to call that foul on Jordan Fusick. I thought maybe it was Harley Busham, but no. And as Brian said, it's his third personal, fourth team foul here in the second half.
Jones over to Watson. Watson to the basket. Layup is good. Wildwood having trouble inbounding. Stolen away. And then Clayton just throws it right back away. Here's Critchfield down the right side. Critchfield to the basket. No good but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
29.8 seconds to play, third quarter. It's the Warriors 65, the Clippers 38. And Chase Critchfield will now go to the line to shoot 2.
Misses the first. This is his first trip to the free throw line.
It's only the 5th free throw attempt for Wildwood as a team.
Second free throw is good. He's got 4. 66-38 Wildwood. 28 seconds to go in the period. Watson for 3. No good. And the rebound is brought down. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Wildwood.
.4 seconds to go, third quarter.
Inbound pass was tipped by Clayton, actually. Lance Lillo has the loose ball. Got it to Cunniff, bounces up to Hans. Oh, and Hans just lost the dribble out of bounds going to the basket.
Yeah, that was an unforced turnover right there. You know, Junior Hans wants that one back. 14th turnover against Wildwood High.
Here's Caesar. Driving and losing it out of bounds. 2.8 seconds to go in the period.
Clayton now with 26 turnovers.
Here's Hans. Chucks from half court. The shot was blocked at the buzzer. The end of three, 66-38 Wildwood in cruise control. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we're back at Wildwood. Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton, 66-38. Wildwood in total control of Clayton here, but some of the big news is that Wildwood starting point guard Ernie Troiano went down with an ankle injury, and he will not return, and it looks serious. But we'll obviously there's no official word on what may have happened, but could be a bad one, unfortunately. Wildwood will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
And Brian Cunniff will be inbounding in front of his father in our scorers table.
He throws it in
our radio table.
Throws it in the junior Hans. Hans down the lane, gets the basket, but lost it. And it's picked up by Clayton.
It was the 15th turnover against
Jones
the Warriors.
for three. That's no good. Rebound to Hans. Hans pushing up the left side to the basket. No good, but a foul. And he'll go to the line. So it's his second trip to the line. He's 1 for 2.
And that foul is called on Zaire Caesar, his second, team's fourth here in the second half.
First one is good. Second one by Hans is also good. Here's Jones. Jones to the basket. Layup is no good, but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
With those 2 free throws by junior Hans, Wildwood's now 5 for 8 as a team. Hans is 3 of 4. And that foul was called on the freshman Chase Critchfield. His first, team's 5th.
Jones's first free throw is good. Buddy, when I look at Josiah Jones and Christian Durham and Zaire Caesar of Clayton, second free throw is good. I wonder if they just played a traditional style led by those 3, if they'd be a little more competitive. Here's a turnover by Wildwood.
Well,
and Junior Hans is starting to rack up the turnovers here.
Well, that's his 5th turnover, second one here in the fourth quarter.
Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound tipped. Hans picks it up. He'll get into the lane, goes to the basket, blocked. Caesar running to the basket, no good. Rebound off of Clayton and out of bounds.
And Brian, I agree with you back on that thought. If Durham, Jones, and Caesar, if you built your team around those 3, you're talking about Durham as a sophomore, 21 a game, Jones a senior, 16, and then Caesar as a junior, 12 points a game. Yeah, I think you'd have a pretty good nucleus.
Lillo taking an ill-advised 10-foot jumper along the baseline, and Clayton actually did him a favor by blocking that out of bounds. Here's Critchfield on the right side, fakes a 3, goes back to Hans. Hans fakes a 3, goes to Critchfield, top of the key. Swung left side to Busham. Busham in the post to Lillo, drops the pass, and pushing now is Josiah Jones. Jones in the basket, layup is good. 68-42. Here's Busham, bounces across to Hans. Hans to the basket, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. If there's one hole, Buddy, that I see in Junior Hans's game, he goes to the basket too much trying to draw contact instead of just going to the basket and finishing. And that's an example right there. Like, this really could have been a three-point play opportunity, and he's hanging in the air and contorting his body, in an effort to draw contact when he's certainly athletic and strong enough to go and finish the thing, and he might get an and one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that foul was on Josiah Jones, his second, team's fifth. Hans knocks down the first free throw.
Makes the second. He's got 22. 70-42 Wildwood. 6:35 to go in the basketball game. Durham for three. In and out. Rebound Critchfield. Outlets to Hans. Hans, baseline jumper. Got the bounce. He's got 24. All 6 of Wildwood's points here in the fourth quarter. A three ball by Fuchs is short. Rebound to Busham. Gets it to Cunniff. Drives to the basket. Oh, good pass to Lance Lillo. Layup is good.
That was a good job right there.
Lillo has 8.
And Lillo's 4 for 8 from the floor. He missed his last 3.
Durham for 3. That's a long 2, they say. And here's Hans with the basketball.
Durham now with 16
and
points.
He traveled with it. Another turnover on Hans.
That's 18 turnovers for the Warriors.
Durham to Jones for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Clayton, no good. Another rebound and the layup is good by Durham. Pass thrown away by Hans, another turnover. Durham to the basket. And it's Hans on the foul, and Durham will go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's going to be the 4th personal foul on Junior Hans. His 4th, team's 6th. We got 5:16 to play in tonight's basketball game. Wildwood on top comfortably, 74-46. Christian Durham to the line. He is 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. He has 16 points to lead Clayton. He knocks down the first free throw.
Kellen Miller, another freshman, will check in for Wildwood for the first time.
And again, Durham averaging 21.6 a game.
So Wildwood right now has 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores on the floor. Free throw's no good. Busham the rebound. Hans with it, pushing through the middle. Hans to the basket, layup. Spun it nicely off the glass and good. He's got 26. Durham the Fuchs for 3, no good. Rebound on the weak side, that's no good. Oh, that should have been a traveling violation on Clayton. There were 2 Clayton players fighting over the ball, but that's let go, and Durham will go to the line for 2 shots here.
That foul is going to be called on number 32, Harley Busham, 6-foot sophomore for the Warriors.
Free throw no good.
You could tell that was not going to be good when it left his hands. That was very short. Christian Durham, that is. He's now 5 for 8 from the charity stripe.
Second one is good. He's got 20. Critchfield gets it up to Busham. Bounces back to Critchfield. In the corner to Busham. Busham goes high to Critchfield, kicks in the corner. Hans is wide open for 3, short. Rebound on the weak side by Busham. Shovels off to Lillo. Lillo's layup is no good. Here's Caesar. Caesar to the basket, and a little jumper in the lane, little floater in the lane is good.
That was a tough shot by J.R. Caesar, but he's able to knock it down.
Hans through the middle. Got it to Lillo. Lillo to the basket. Layup is good. Lance Lillo is in double figures off the bench with 10. 78-50. 4:07 to go. Durham to the basket. Layup is good. Here's Critchfield with it for Wildwood. Got it up to Lillo. Well, that's not a good shot. I mean, you're taking a 15-footer with no one under the basket. And here's Caesar to the basket. That's in and out. Follows his own miss, and that is good. 78-54 now. Here's a steal by Clayton. Stolen back by Wildwood, but then lost. Tipped away again. There goes Caesar to the basket. Floater no good. Got his own rebound, and that is good. 78-56 now. Clayton's going to make this look a lot closer than it really was with this late flurry here. Miller over to Hans. Over to Critchfield.
Caesar now has a game-high 15 rebounds.
Hans down the lane to the basket, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for two. And that's another case there, buddy, of Junior Hans just contorting his body. And I think he was lucky to draw that foul. And really, at this juncture, you're up 78-56. There's really no need to attack the basket unless it's a wide-open layup.
3:03 to go.
Hans with 27 as he makes the free throw. John Shoemaker, a sophomore into the game, replaces Harley Busham. And Hans' second free throw is also good. He's got 28. Wildwood leads at 80-56. Jones for three, in and out. Rebound to Lillo. Got it to Hans. Hans up the floor. Backs away nicely from a double team. Critchfield for three. That's off the iron. Rebound brought down by Clayton. Going to the basket, missing the layup, was Jones. Damian Hargrove got the offensive rebound, and he is fouled. And
2:35 to go in this basketball game. It is Wildwood 80, Clayton 56. And wow, Damian Hargrove, he missed that free throw by a lot.
And then he swishes the second one. Miller throws the half court to Cunniff, who's back in the game. Up to Lillo. Lillo reverse layup is good. Lance Lillo with 12 off the bench. It's a three ball on the way that's short. Rebound Critchfield. Critchfield lost the dribble. Lobs it ahead to Shoemaker. Shoemaker's pass is tipped and goes out of bounds. 2:12 to go, 82-57 Wildwood.
Well, Lance Lillo definitely not shy to put it up, that's for sure, Brian. He's playing a lot like his father, Roger. Roger thought when the bus pulled up in the parking lot, he was in range.
Pass turned over here by Wildwood. To the basket and laying it in is Caesar. He's got 8 in the fourth quarter, 12 for the game.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Miller to inbound. Wow, he had a teammate wide open in the corner, didn't see him, threw it away. And Josiah Jones finishes 82-61 now with 1:47 to go. Kellen Miller up the right side. He's triple teamed and loses the basketball. Here's Watson running to the basket, no good, tipped up and in by Jones. Miller to inbound. And he just throws that really into the front court to nobody. The loose ball is picked up by Caesar. Caesar to the basket, layup is good.
Caesar, he's got 10 points in this quarter, Brian.
Miller lobs it ahead to Critchfield. Critchfield fakes, goes to the basket, scores and is fouled.
Nice left hand by Chase Critchfield. He draws that contact, kind of floats back a little bit, throws it up high off the glass and in. 84-65. And Josiah Jones picks up his third personal foul. 1:01 to go in this game. It's 84-65. Wildwood on top. And as Brian said, that this fourth quarter, the way Clayton's been able to get up and down and score, not indicative.
No, I think the largest lead Wildwood had was 32, buddy. So, yeah, this is going to look a lot closer than it really was. Critchfield makes the free throw. It's 85-65 with a minute to go. Here's Durham. Dom Troiano has come back into the game. Durham for three, short. Rebound brought down by Cunniff. His outlet pass is stolen, though. And scoring while being fouled is Durham. And Durham has 24, and he'll go to the line. 85-67 with 44 seconds to go.
Well, he has scored about 8 points in this fourth quarter, able to get himself up over his average.
Free throw's no good. Dom Troiano, the rebound. His outlet pass was tipped back into his hands. Splits a double team, goes through the middle, and is bumped from behind, and he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that foul was on Josel Figueroa, his first, team's 8th. And as Brian said, Dominic Triano now goes to the line. He will shoot a 1-and-1.
If he makes this, he'll be in double figures with 10. And it is good, he'll get another.
He also has 9 rebounds to go along with that 10 points, make it 11 points.
87-67, here's Figueroa on the right side. Or check that, Durham. Durham driving, and it's an offensive foul.
And that will be the third personal foul on the sophomore, Christian Durham. 9th team foul against Clayton.
Miller gets it into Troiano. Dom Troiano got it to Kellen Miller. Brian Cunniff on the left side to Miller as Wildwood just playing keep away here with 14 seconds to go. And now it's Dom Troiano with it, 8 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go, and that's going to do it here as it's a final 87-67. Wildwood wins it, and it really wasn't that close. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll tally up the totals, and we'll come back to wrap this one up right after this on 98.7 The Coast.